We'll go to the global class now. We'll create through SC24. Global class is you can reuse across the programs. So any definition I have not given now for the morning. For one object only once the constructor method will be called. Okay. Static instance give the definition here. Static method constructor similar to what I have not given here. So we can write here constructor is similar to initialization event in reports and PBO event in model pool program. Okay, this is important. You can note down this one somewhere. Okay, na? Next, static method. We use where we don't need any object, where we don't need any object to be created. And static method can be called directly with the class name. Static method is defined with the keyword class, and static attributes is defined also using the class keyword. I'll go this print screen. This is the example here. Okay. Inside the static method, we can use only static attributes. It cannot access instance attributes. This is a very important concept. Whereas the other way possible. inside the instance method, we can use static attributes. Attributes nothing but like variables only. Okay. Static attributes works as global data objects. Nothing but variables work area internal table. This is important terminology. Okay. Next, we'll take it to the global class. We'll create a global class in SC24. So suppose material information display. Class material data display. Save it. Package. Right here. So we can define a methods here. Get material data. And here display material data. Okay. Level. Instance method. Because we are going to create a project object for this one. Public. So that we can access in the program. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you,
Get
sir.
the material data. Display material data. What is the method you say? If you anybody asks what is the method concept, just one definition, one line. Method. Because without this method concept, oops is nothing.
You mean what is the static method or just method?
General meaning. What is the method?
It's just the ingredient to make something.
Hmm.
If you think it like that, it's like an ingredient of multiple steps to make a final product.
We do some work, right? Some functionality. One line, if you want to do anything, one task, it will do some task. That's all. We're doing some task. Okay. Now, see here. We'll define the attributes, nothing but the parameters, attributes of the class. How you define here? Like how we have defined here, right? Here, which are the attributes of the class? In this code, which one you call as attributes of the class? How many attributes are there?
Employee number.
Total, how many attributes are there?
2.
2 or 3?
2.
Observe line number 23. Line number 23 also one attribute, right?
Oh, okay.
It is a
I was
static
looking at the
attribute.
okay.
3, because the same thing here, you are using class keyword. Hence, you are using the class keyword, this will become the static attribute. Means,
But why is it 3 again?
which one?
Like you said, why is it 3?
This is 2. First 1, 2. This is the third
Yeah.
one. This one. Line number 23.
Okay.
23.
This is another data.
Because the data is the declaration statement. Class,
Okay.
why we need a class? Because this is a static attribute you are declaring as a global object, global variable.
All right.
That's the point here. Okay. So I will go here. I'll create attributes here. For that, first I go to the types here. Okay. We'll define the type, material types, structure type. We can give here, say suppose ty underscore Mara. It will show the editor where you can write the code declaration code here. Okay. Types we are given here, right? Types. You can overwrite here. Begin of ty underscore Mara. We can define 4 materials, MATNR, type Mara, material type, material group, MATKL, type Mara, MATKL. If you observe very carefully, right? The entire thing, whatever you are going to new concepts, right? Either classes, smart forms, or ABAP forms, base concept is required same only, right? So what base required? Internal tables, so work areas, so types, so these things only you need, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So we have declared the types here, because we are not implemented this. This is clear, right? Line number 8 to 12. We are getting one structure type here. Use this ty underscore Mara. Declare one internal table. Data it underscore Mara. Type table of ty underscore Mara. Save it. Back. Okay, here. See, it has come automatically here. It underscore Mara. Okay. Now, in get material data, I will define a double click. Just I double click here. When you double click here, it shows the placeholder, the data where you can write the code. Go to here, go to method definition. You can define an import parameter, for example, im underscore material type. Material type we are using from beginning material type, MTRT type. Importing. So this is the data type. Data element here. Save it. Now you can write the code here. Select MATNR, MTRT, MATKL from Mara into table it underscore Mara, where material type equal to, so I give as im underscore MTRT here, importing parameter. This is only for the display, getting the data. No syntax error. Back. You want to display the data here. Double click here. టైం పెట్టేస్తారా అవన్నీ పెట్టమంటారా? This material data instance method property. Double click here, then loop and write the data here. 80 underscore Mora into work area underscore Mora. What statement? Work area underscore Mora. MATNR. Maybe 40, 50 position. Work area underscore Mora. Material type. Maybe 60 position. Work area underscore Mora. Hyphen. MATKL. End loop. Check syntax. Correct. So it is showing that work area underscore Mora are not defined. Think of where we can define declaration part. Do you need this one as a attribute? If you define as a attribute, that becomes the global within that class. Any method can access. But do you need that, or you can declare inside this method and end method also? So that will become local to the method. We can define here also. You can define here data work area underscore Mora type. Right? I give already ty underscore Mora structure type here. Now this error will not come here. Look syntax back. Now activate this class and methods code what you have written. System generate other programs as well. No? Now this class you can access through across the programs. That's the concept of reusability. Take this one now. Go to the program. So global class calling. Click on create. Global class. Calling. Type as executable program. Okay. Then I'll write here. I'll create first one reference variable. R underscore global class or material data or R underscore Mora. Type reference to, you should give the global class name here. Global class name. So now this R underscore Mara becomes the reference variable. So you can define one parameter as well here. P underscore material type here. Then create object. The same way, syntax is same. Create object R underscore Mara. So now to call this standard method, global method, what you do is you can use the pattern here. You can use the pattern here. So you get this option. Here they will be having the object calling here. You have double click that one, object pattern. Then you should call here a call method. So you should give the class name here. Class name. Copy paste the class name. Method you can choose from here. Right? First to get data. Enter. Alright, it called like this. You should call this one after creating the object. So I'll copy move to down here. Okay. Here R underscore give R underscore more here. Because you have to call with the object name here. Exporting give here as P underscore MTRT here. Now this line number 17, right? It will call the global class. Any doubt here? Hello? Hello?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Check syntax here. Activate. I'll put a breakpoint here. Execute. It gives the material type here. Execute. Right? P underscore MTRT. So for this given value, you are going to get the data from Mara table where you have written the code inside the method. See here. Control go to method here. It brings the data. Whatever the parameter you passed, that value will come to the global class method here. Here, in the global class, in get data, in the go to data definition, method definition, you have defined one parameter. To this parameter, the data will come. Read the data. Now data has come to internal table, IT underscore Mara. 564 records are there. How to cross check this 564? Why not 570? Based on what it will, you can cross check.
Mara table.
Uh,
For Mara table. For
hmm.
this time.
For in the Mara table, what is check that what is the value for this FURT? Go to Mara table. Mara table. Material type QFRT here. Number of entries 564. Right? 564. It's matching, right? So this data has come. Now control is in the method, first method. Now it goes to the second method. I think I have not written a wait statement. I'm just maybe loop I have done here.
You written, sir. You control.
I written.
Yes, sir.
Why data is not displaying?
Display.
Ah, display
See,
method I have not called. That's why. Same procedure you can call here. Go to here. Click on pattern. ABAP object pattern. You can choose the other method now here. So same now you don't, because you don't define any parameter, the parameters will not come. You can give here, instead of me, you give the object name here. Now you'll get it. This is the data. Now this class and method you can use in any number of programs. That is the concept of the global class reusability. Okay. Practice this one. I'll give one more. I'll do one more thing. Exceptions. With that, I'll stop. Next 10 minutes, I'll stop. This is a simple example program for handling the exceptions. What is the meaning of exceptions?
Error.
Like logical errors, not syntax error, right? Like divide by zero case, so like this cases. So this is two parameters. So GB underscore result is one variable. Text is variable. This is also one way. What could be line number 16? GX underscore EXE means what could be the meaning of that?
But did you say GV and GX meaning?
Is like GB is global variable.
Yeah.
Global variable. It's not mandated to give GV. You can give any name.
Then what is GX?
GX also is a one but exception case, right? That's why we given GX.
Okay.
It is not mandatory to give GX here. Not mandatory to give GV. Not mandatory to give GB. You can give result to text to EXE also. Not mandatory. But a meaningful name. You got my point?
Yeah.
Now here this try and entry is to catch the exceptions. Any error happens, instead of going to dump, so this try and entry will capture the errors. Now I'll put the breakpoint here. Execute. Okay. Suppose if I give divide by 0 case, 10 by 0. Execute. What is CX SY 0 divide? CX SY 0 divide.
Wait, CX what? CX.
CX SY in line number 23.
Oh. I don't know.
Hmm. Hmm. So you can, if in the program, you can double click, go to the program.
Like a runtime error, like something like
That's the
that.
global class. Yes. Here, if you go to here, go to the program. Double click here. See the global class here. Global standard class, not custom, because it's not starting with Z. Okay. So this will catch the exceptions, means any unknown errors come, divide by 0, like that case. Right here, exception has been raised. The divide by GB underscore text is the variable. To that variable, you are getting the text what error has been defined for this method here. GX underscore EXE. Okay. Here you are catching the exception here, raising it, and then you are catching that here. Sorry, these two are different purpose. One is for the divide by 0 case, other one is other than the divide by 0 case. This one here, unknown exception. If I put the breakpoint here, okay, hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll stop here. Stop recording, Ganesh.